Hello. Yes, this is little tiger kitty enjoying basically a perch between two windows. She's enjoying the breeze. That's the one cool spot. It's a hot day here in late June here in New Orleans. This is our house. And we're camped out in this big room up near the front of the house upstairs. And today, Eddie is helping me take up some of the carpeting. We took up the carpet over here, and we have all of our stuff moved over here. And basically, Eddie took up the carpet to about right here, to just underneath the bed platform. And so we're taking up the carpet in little pieces at a time, roughly like 6 feet by 8 feet rectangles at a time. And so right now he's removing the tack strips, and this is a tack strip. It's very sharp. It's nailed down around the edges.
And very taxing to remove.
Yes, it is. You have to use a crowbar and a hammer and pry it up. And Eddie started over here. There was a tack strip right here that he just removed. And so he's working his way around the door jambs and all the way inside the closet and around. And so anyway, that's what he's doing this morning. I did some scraping of the loose paint this morning, and I also got rid of some of this cottage cheese ceiling texture, which you can take a scraper and just scrape it right off. And so I'm working my way around here, and I'm going to be scraping loose paint. I'm going to be getting rid of these old insect nests that are basically just made of mud. And then let's see. And then in this room, I'm working on shelves. With this was a small double closet in the hallway, and a few days ago I stripped away all the the carpeting, the linoleum, and then there's a sort of a tar bitumen based adhesive on the floor. And so that I took some paint remover and stripped that away. The floor underneath these newspapers is nice and clean. It's been stripped down, and then what I'm doing here is I put in some cleat supports for some shelves. This is going to become our bookcase for all of our books that are downstairs in the basement. And I've got a little bit of paint left, and so I'm going to put another coat on the trim, and whatever's left over I'm going to put on the bare spots in here. This is one of the shelves. I don't have enough paint to paint the shelves, so what I've done is I've wrapped the shelf in white paper, which we have enough white paper that I can just wrap up the shelves. And these are the shelves over here, and I made them by cutting up the old solid panel doors that were here. And those solid panel doors, here, let's see. Like there's one of them, the door the old door to the bathroom. That's a solid panel door from, I guess, the 1950s. When you cut it open, let's see, I'm wrestling with it here. There we are. It has these supports about every 18 to 20 inches, and basically I set each of these on their supports yesterday. They make good shelves. So I'm gonna, later on when I'm finished painting the inside of the bookcase closet, I'm going to wrap those in paper, and then we'll have a place for our books. Okay, let's see. Oh, look who's super. Oh, she wants to get out of here. You know.
Never trust a stupid white or a dumb.
Okay, now the camera is rolling, so you just watch your language. Okay. Eddie is cursing whoever the workmen were who put down the carpet, because it's a hard job. It's difficult removing carpet, and basically all the work we're doing on this house is, it's difficult labor, but we're willing to do it in a bid to acquire this house. Okay, I'll talk to you later, Eddie. Okay, that's going to be it for this one. Okay. Well, Eddie's taking a hard-earned break. We got cookies and water and tea and
I need a coffee break.
Yeah, I have.
Mass Highway coffee.
You need a coffee break? I have a kettle of hot water over here if you want to make coffee.
Okay.
You probably need to heat it a little bit. But I got my tea here and it's good.
This is good.
Okay. I'm going to check in and see what kind of progress Eddie's making. He's making a lot of progress. He's got all the... He has all the carpet, the top carpet layer he has ripped up. It looks like he's got most of the padding out. He's been working on the tack strips. Those are gone. Oh my God. There's linoleum under the padded carpet. And I see here these sort of gloppy black strips. That is a tar-based adhesive for linoleum. So this tan linoleum must have been, I guess, out at least on part of the room out here. Now, when I cleared the floor over here, we didn't run into any of that. So it might stop over in this corner somewhere. I hope. But that stuff, this tar-based adhesive for linoleum is difficult to get off the floor. We don't have any paint remover left. We may have to use boiling hot water and a wire brush to scrub it up. If it's hardened enough, it'll scrape up. But that's like working with a hammer and a chisel. But anyway, that's what Eddie's doing. So he's making progress. He had to move a suit bag, and he had to pull back the covers on the bed to work.
Because there's no light.
Yeah, so we have to have the doors open as much as we can, because we don't have electricity here, so we're working with just the natural sunlight. And I've been scraping the loose paint, and you can see a lot of it's on the floor. I've been scraping the loose paint, and I'm scraping off this cottage cheese texture that was put on the ceiling. And you can see it's gray, because there was a fire in this house a long time ago, and that's why this house has been sitting vacant for so long, because there was a fire back in the kitchen. And you can see there's smoke damage everywhere. Like this is where a poster used to be, or a framed picture used to be here, and you can see that basically the walls are covered with this thin layer of smoke. And it's a rather uneven layer, so it's very, very patchy. So anyway, we're going to be camped out in this room for a long time, for months and months. So we're doing what we can, a little every day, to clean, to scrape it and clean it. And we're probably going to be painting just this room, just a basic white, just to clean it up. But this is all the junk that has to come off the walls and off the floors. Okay. Okay, you can go. So what are you doing with those, Eddie?
Taking them downstairs. Looking out of there.
Yeah, look at all that.
Crap.
Yeah.
Nothing but crap. Bad remodeling crap.
Yes, it is. Let's see.
They kept it as the original bungalow.
Yes, they should have. But Eddie's making a lot of progress. He's getting all this crappy linoleum. There were 2 layers of linoleum, beige linoleum, in this closet. We suspect that this closet and part of this room may have been a kitchen at one time. So you can see that some of the linoleum is laid, square with the walls, and the linoleum underneath it is laid at an angle. And so Eddie's in there with a crowbar and a hammer, and there's his hammer. There's the crowbar. There's the knife, and we're getting all this crap taken up off the floor. And while he's doing that, I've been scraping loose paint off of the walls with with this guy, and I've been dusting it with this brush. And let's see, you can see smoke settled on the last coat of white paint that was on the walls. You can see where a picture used to be hanging. When there was a fire in the house, smoke went up around that picture. But this house was vacant for 19 years. And so a lot of this paint, and all the windows are open, because they're all broken. And so, the weather, the heat and the cold, has just sort of made the paint peel in different spaces and different layers. There's a layer here where the paint comes off of the ceiling. That probably follows an air conditioning duct. Over the years, the temperature there was probably different. But I'm removing the smoke damaged cottage cheese texture from the ceiling, as well as scraping the paint. And you can see Eddie is sweeping up some of the paint chips that I'm making a big mess here on this floor. So I'm going to have to help him clean that up. It's Eddie wearing his spit permit shirt. That's from Situate, Massachusetts. And, let's see, let's pan back. Okay, so that's the area of the big room upstairs that we're working on. And this is the room that we're living in. We're camped out here. We've got, normally, this one over here, that's Eddie's bedside table. This is my bedside table. So normally that is over in that corner. But we're working on the floor today, so we moved it over. And we also had to move a lot of our stuff from the closet over, and those are our clothes hampers. And this is our kitchen setup. And there's little Miss Tiger Kitty. She's enjoying a nap, probably in the one cool place, and that's the ice chest. Okay, I'm going to get back to work and help Eddie.